Now, the reason for the player picking Frieza in the first place is unknown. However, we have a few theories. Either 1, they like the Frieza from the anime and thought, this guy seems pretty cool. 2, they like the playstyle of Frieza because he's a technical raider. 3, they picked Frieza randomly out of the free raiders. Now, the skill of the player is really bad. They don't know how to use their evasive, can't use their Doria properly, and forgets that Scout even exists. And on certain occasions, don't know how to finish off survivors and don't know how to destroy the Super Time Machine. After the first match, then we'll move on to stage 2.
Oh, you all can play Frieza in this game? That's so cool! I'm gonna play when Wait, is this the same Frieza from the anime? Yo, okay, I need to play as him when I become the raider. Dude, this guy looks so cool!
During this stage, the Frieza man will finally learn how to do the basics, like destroying the Super Time Machine and finishing off survivors. However, the Frieza main during this stage gets really cocky and arrogant. That's because they think that they're the best Frieza player in the whole entire world. However, when they get paired against a semi-competent team, well, you guys can guess what can happen. Lamau, bro, what a noob! Stand up, huh? Oh wait, you can't, you're dead!
Are you seriously teabagging? It's just one down, bro.
Okay, what are you gonna do about it? Oh. Well, this is it. After constantly just W plus M winning most of the time without no real thought, he finally took a challenge, and, well, yeah, he got destroyed. Now, the Frieza man thought that this loss was usually just blaming his lag or his mouse for the cause of the death.
Bruh, no, it was my mouse. My mouse is broken. It didn't register my key blast. No. How did yours truly, lose? No. What? My mouse? No, guys, my mouse doesn't work.
The Frieza man finally accepts the loss and wants to get better at the game. They usually watch YouTubers like Ultimate Bushido and Varys the Archer to get better.
First off, we'll go through his abilities. First, we have the Scouter, which lets you detect civilians in your immediate area.
Wait, he has a
It can be
scouter?
helpful for gaining
I didn't
energy
even notice that
to
before.
get
What?
to
He
your
has a
next
sc-
level.
What?
Next, we have Zarbon
Oh,
and
that's so
Doria.
OP.
You can send out Zarbon and Doria
Zarbon
to
and
go
Doria
and
too?
track down survivors that you might
didn't
think
know
are in a
that about
hostile
that
area, or if
before.
you just want them to scout out an
I thought
area
that was
for
just a
you,
bug.
just in case they might spot someone, and
Yo.
they'll know where someone. And now you have a different ability called the Break Strike.
Wait,
Basically, what the Break Strike does
What does that
is
do?
it stops any attacks that are currently happening to you, or any status
that's so
effects that happen
OP.
to you, like getting a Krillin shoe, solar flared,
What?
farming
Oh,
posed,
really
anything
good
like
try.
that,
So
or
it gets
just
me out
getting
of any
absolutely
stun.
smacked down by an enemy. You can hit your Break Strike
didn't
and
notice
it
that
will
before.
stop their attack and
How am
blow
I
them
just
away, which is
noticing all
actually
these
very
things?
useful, and it comes in handy
What?
in a lot of situations.
You can do that
It's a big
too?
AoE defensive
I
move
gotta
that
try
is also
that.
kind of an
The Frieza man finally learned how to use Zarbon and Doria, Break Strike, and Scouter, and don't ask why it took until stage 4 for the Frieza man to learn how to use those skills. The Frieza uses those skills semi-consistently. Sometimes they forget to, or they don't use them to their fullest potential. They do learn a bit from the YouTube videos, however they skim the learning experience and only learn a little from the YouTube videos. The Frieza man is generally having a lot of fun again. They win a lot of games, and during this stage they usually flex their skins on everybody and buy a lot of character voice lines. God, bro, I'm so good at this game. Look at my aqua skin. Bro, I'm gonna destroy these noobs. Oh yeah, look at my character voice lines too. They're so fire. I'm gonna destroy everybody in the server.
I hate you! I hate you!
Before this stage, the Frieza man would usually just waste their skill points on useless things. However, they usually watch Bardock's video on what skills to upgrade, and yeah.
All of his
I
skills are
upgraded
very,
Scouter,
very good.
Bro, that's the best skill
You
to
kind of
upgrade.
just do whatever you want. The only skills I would recommend against leveling up are Scouter.
What?
This isn't even that good to begin with.
What?
But then,
No, what? No.
not only that, you also lose it after his first form.
You're telling me I
and
wasted
typically
skill
you're going to be
points.
getting out of like the first stage within the first like minute or two of the match. So there's actually no reason to level this up until the very, very end. Another one I would recommend against leveling up is Make Me Immortal. I actually put 7 points into this by accident because I didn't even read the description. I should have read the description, but I didn't even.
after they watch Bardock's video, they'll make sure that they'll never waste their few remaining skill points on useless things. The Frieza main during this stage wins a lot of games, of course, however they do lose some. Because of that, the Frieza main takes the game really seriously, but in return, the Frieza main comes back to the guide videos and properly listens this time. They even watch pro players play this game and try to learn from them. After the new gain knowledge, they know how and where to use Zarbon and Dodoria. They use them to scout an area, scout a body, scout a key location, and even use those two in battle. Though there is some good things that come from this stage, however there are some bad things too. They'll use a bad name, and they'll have those cringy, overused picture of Frieza, and not to mention the horrible descriptions too. After the Frieza main gained a massive win streak, they gradually just get bored of playing Frieza. They lose the energy to play Frieza, and they do worse, so that means that they'll most likely lose more games. And since they lose a lot while playing as Frieza, they get less dopamine while playing as Frieza. And in return, the Frieza main will do worse, and the cycle keeps continuing until eventually the Frieza main reaches the breaking point. I want to play as Frieza, but I just can't. The Frieza main stops playing Frieza, and sometimes Dragon Ball the Breakers entirely. Some will take a while to come back, while some may never. The Frieza main comes back with a spark of energy, and remembered why they loved the Raider in the first place. They start off with less skill than the previous stages, but is determined to get all of it back or more. Will they play other Raiders? Of course. Some may even pick up a new main for a while. However, they will always know that Frieza is always a reliable option. Well, you did it. You became the best Frieza player you can ever be. Are you the best Frieza player in the whole entire world? No! There's no way to calculate that. And this is true for every game. A rule of thumb would be that there will always be someone that would be better than you. Some Friezas might become competitive and play in tournaments. However, most Frieza mains stick in casual and are pretty content on where they are. Thanks for watching. Okay, here's my voice. You can leave now.